Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. Well, technically not quite. Yeah, well, it's still ranting, but it's an update to Summon Max shenanigans. I'm gonna debunk a few of these things here that the guy is saying by using the comic books itself, which predates a lot of these shenanigans. This is from a reprint from Telltales. Here it is, from 2007. As you can see here, let's see if the camera can focus. I think, there you go. See, 2007 from the Telltales. See, the reprint. So, here I'm going to debunk this. I think you can read it. Let's see. I probably should have prepared this better, but you know how I am. Low production values and pretty much flying at the seat of my pants. So here is. This is Jake, you know, one of the executive producers of the game. And here he says, for us, the idea of Summon Max comedy punching down just doesn't seem right at this point. Remember, the idea of punching down is a social justice warrior construct or idea that you have a victimhood of ladder. So if you are a white male, you're on the top, so you cannot ever criticize anybody or anything that is below you in the victimhood ladder. That's their logic. They are retarded that way. So going on, it's not how they are in the comics. I completely and utterly disagree. Or hit the road or the cartoon. It's not even how they are in later Telltale episodes. I completely disagree with the others, but I'm gonna use the comics because it predates everything in here. Here is page, well, there's no page number. I should probably have that. Either way, here it is. Here is the page. Let's see, can it focus? I think you should, if you want to read. Oh, okay, I probably should have done this. There you go. Low production values. Remember, I'm all about low production values. Can you see it? If you pause now, you can actually read the page a little bit. I'm gonna read it just in case. Here it is, one of them punching down. Let's see, here it is, and you seem kind of irritable. Does it have anything to do with the glass head business? That's Sam talking about the fish in a bowl over there. So he's punching down, pointing out the disability of the character. And here is Max. How he get that way, Sam? Some kind of boating mishap, I'm guessing. See? Punching down a disability. And here's another example. And in every single thing that there's a character that is different or some sort of way, they do mock them. They do make mentions of it. Here it is one. Let's see if I can get the... there you go. If you want to read the box over here, you may need to pause the video. So, did you do it? So, alright, I'm gonna go and read it. It's pretty much the same thing in every single part of the comic book that has this. Let me read it just for you. Look at all those cheerful hydrocephalic citizens. Here it is, them punching down. They are wearing Mardi Gras masks, bonehead, as all New Orleans citizens do year-round. This is Sam talking. See how it is? They actually do this for every single character that is kind of different, or doesn't conform, or anything like that. It's pretty much part of their jokes. It's part of what makes the Summon Max funny to begin with. Yeah, let's see. Let's take a random page. Let's see if there's a weird character over here or there which they poke fun of. They always do that. It's pretty much their standards. It's not like it's something new that came out on this game, that is out of character. There is nothing like that. Let's see, there's one fat guy over here. Nope. Crank, how much though? I read this a long time ago, so it's pretty much like a new comic book for me, because I grew old and forgot shit. Okay, let's see, stop, what do you mean? Stop inflating that poor guy. Oh, now here he is mocking Mexico. Well, to now send her home at last, Max. But first, quick stop at Howard Johnson's for a tall glass of maple syrup. Mocking Canada. Bountiful. Here. See? They are actually mocking things. It's pretty much part of their character. It's part of what they are. They mock a lot of things. They even mock cute stuff. In the second season, I believe, the second or maybe in the third season. I don't remember. But they mock a lot of cute stuff. For instance, they mocked a box of cute cats. It just shows that Jake Podkin here, it's not... No, sorry. Jake Rodkin, he doesn't seem to know the source or the content of the stuff he's trying to remaster. That's how these people are. The SJWs never care, or never worry, or never bother with the original content. They never ever wonder about it. They just do it to get their money and shove their social justice shenanigans up on their product. That's how they do it. Here it is. It is another thing. We made the changes to our game that we wanted to make. When we played through the game, we encountered some lines that made us, yeesh, that was in the game. They were far from a choice we would make now, and in hindsight, it doesn't feel like what Summer Max is to us. I'm sorry, but at Summer Max, it doesn't matter what it is for you. It is what the Summer Max was originally designed. What it was originally made of. You saw the jokes they made in the comic books. This shows this guy didn't even read the comic book to begin with. Obviously that is very subjective, at least he's self-aware on that regard. But it's not enough, because he still managed to change the product. Let's continue with the code, but we weren't doing it with an eye for who was or wasn't going to cancel us. No, they did it because it was a social justice warrior thing to do. Because as you know, as you remember, this is Jake Rodkin saying or talking about the burn, loot, murder, riots. Here it is. We've been matching donations all day today at ILO Thumbs. We are at $26,000 plus donated, which is absolutely wild. Thank you all. Help us max out our 30,000 matching goal. And then do burn, loot, murder. You know, this is the type of guy who does these things. So he will definitely shove his social justice crapola into our hobby. That's why most of the jokes that had to deal with things like this, a protest, for instance, the tear gas thing, got changed or modified. It's due to things like this, because of this guy. So this is not the only thing that I want to cover about him. Let's see here. Sorry, load production values, remember that? Always remember that. I don't think you really like the ones we edit out in later seasons. Sorry, I don't think you really like the ones we edited out in later seasons, or Hit the Road, or the comics. Obviously people can go on to Wattpad and try to prove me wrong with that. I'm gladly doing that right now, but I think the team grew up with time and refined their sensibilities. I don't give a shit! Look, if you're going to be feeling offended by proxy, then you can go fuck yourself. As someone who is a Latino, who gets some of those Karens or SJWs offended by proxy, offended for me, I'm gonna say, go fuck yourself. Especially when they say Latinx. Latinx, things like that. Go fuck yourselves. I don't want you to feel offended for me. I'll feel offended when I feel offended. And those things I do not feel offended for. Because I find them sometimes hilarious, even if they mock things like, things from... I don't know, things that I can change about myself. For instance, when I was a land whale, I'll make a lot of jokes about being land whale. Then, for instance, right now, yesterday, they talk. One of my fans told me to upload shit on BitChute. It's a great idea. Even BitChute has one of those auto-upload things from YouTube to BitChute, but mine somehow doesn't seem to want to work. So what did I do? Well, with my laziness, and that's because of my Latino blood, so there's no fighting that one. I don't feel like uploading in BitChute because I'm lazy. That's a joke based on me being Latino, using the stereotypical Latino bullshit that we are lazy, and I made a joke about that. See how things work, making edgy jokes, shit, my English is failing. Edgy jokes, making part of jokes of a stereotype is hilarious. I like it. Why do you need to censor things to avoid people getting offended for? You know, you don't have the right to be completely offended. Sorry, no. You get the right to be offended, but you don't have the right to censor anybody else. That's why. You have the complete and total right to feel, to around, etc., but you don't have the right to censor shit, not even cancel people. And well, technically, not everything here is actually bad news. But let's see, let's finish this. It's not just in Sam and Mac's nature to shit on people for parts who they are that they can't control. You just saw the comic books here. You saw it. You saw how they are. They actually do shit on people. The nature to shit on people for parts of who they are and they can't control. They do it all the fucking time. It's one of the things that made me love Sam and Max to begin with. Fuck. But not everything is bad news. Oh, no, wait, no, let's continue with the bad news first. Turns out that sharing my video on the Steam's forums got me netted a ban from Steam community forums. So it's one day, so it's not much. I'll be back posting there and debunking bullshit as we go. But here is from somebody else. Oh, and before I go in here, I want to thank Blazing from the Steam forums for sharing the screenshots from the Discord channel from Jake Rodkin. Thank you. Personal thank you. Anyway, this is one of the bans from somebody else. I was talking to him as well in the forums, and I got exactly the same reason why I got banned. It's pretty much the same thing as this guy here. Please refrain from encouraging religious, political, and other prone to huge argument threads. Thank you for your understanding. So, since this was actually done by Steam support and not the community moderators, there's nothing much we can do. Then the Steam moderation is pretty much a shitty thing. They are pretty much everywhere, and they will censor you over anything, even a simple joke. They'll even use some made-up nonsense just to censor you. But now that the bad news is out, I think, here is the good news, but I still do not know if it's good enough to actually make a difference. Here it is. There is already a mod to try to restore or patch the game, to fix the game. Classic Bosco Audio Restoration, a sound mod for Sam and Max Save the World from Benjamoose. Thank you, hero. This is what a hero looks like. He is a hero. Thank you, Benjamoose. Thank you. I salute you, buddy. You are saving us. And here it is why I think it's going to be difficult and why I think I'm not so sure I'll even keep the game after reviewing it. I'm not so sure because of this. Here it is. This mod painstakingly ports all original Bosco voice assets to the new remaster of Some Max Save the World. The lines of each game were labeled as numbers, with random numbers generated for both games. AKA, the same lines don't match the number to number file name-wise, so the first full set of Bosco's lines had to be identified and sorted. Each line was converted from a proprietary .vox format in the original game to uncompressed WAAV or WAV files for editing. Let's drink coffee for this guy. Then each original line had to be edited to match the local timing of the new actor, as the new timing affected how long Bosco lines play and how long Bosco's shot in the game lasts, so that they'll play uninterrupted at the right time. Finally, when this was done and working correctly in the game, the lines were given a basic cleanup and processed with Isotope RX8 and EQ match, a handful of surviving but unused Bosco lines in the new remaster archives. The results aren't perfect, you can only do so much with heavily compressed audio and timing constraints in-game, but it's the first step in restoring the change assets in the remaster. He plans to do it on all the episodes. Here is an example of what it sounds like. Let me just make sure that the sound is proper and you can actually listen, and I did not bummer myself again doing this. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's go.
Fear, simple citizens. The freelance police are here.
Let me just confirm here.
Violently, if possible. You called?
It's just you two? Where's the SWAT team? Where's the National Guard? Where's NASA?
NASA?
Hold on, Bosco. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
See?
It's a terrorist! A Munchkin terrorist! He'll be the death of us all!
What sort of malevolent forces would conspire to burden you with unwanted video cassettes?
Oh, they've all got it in for me. The government, the media, the mafia, aliens, sentient computers, my mother, Niels Bohr, Switzerland, headlights, lint, pastrami, hairspray, telltale.
Stop right there! Hairspray had no part in this.
Oh, sure. That's what you'd like to believe.
I accept your thinly veiled invitation to ask about the item behind the counter.
Oh, it's just a little something I like to call a tear gas grenade launcher.
Tear gas grenade launcher? Oh yeah, I really want that!
The latest in Bosco tech innovation. It'll clear out a room of militant college students in no time. Guaranteed.
I feel...
See, this is one of the lines that they actually changed in the game. You just saw it. And it's actually a good thing that the guy here behind the mod that you are seeing here, that you saw it there, this is the video that I clicked and showed it to you. It's trying to restore the lines that I edited out to fix, no, not fix, to actually appease the demographic that is easily triggered, you know, looking at you, Research Era, getting offended by Cyberpunk 2077. One of the guys that made the original post in the forums got banned because he was way too defensive on the topic. Yes, that's a bannable reason, apparently. So you know what type of people you're dealing with here. And here it is. You saw it. He plans to actually add the lines, but I'm still unsure if this is worth you wasting money on a product that they actively censored. It's, I'm not quite so sure, really. I'm still not quite so sure. And apparently, Sam & Max Save the World. This is one of the things that I wanted to cover, but I completely forgot until at this exact moment right now. As you know, I'm all about shitty production values. And let's see here. That's the Steam charts. There's here it is. It's not Steam charts, but it's Steam database. Let's see if there's anything that will dox myself, because it gives here based a number of how many units that they sold based on the statistics that comes out of Steam. Let's see, there's anything else here that doxes me? No. I think we can show it to you. Here it is. So they sold based on the estimations, because when Steam managed to make or give the users the private option to make their profiles private, it kind of screwed up the statistics that these websites use to mine. So that's why we only get estimations. But from Steam, there's an estimation of 4,280 to 12,840 units being sold based on the reviews. And this is, as you know, that's how they use it, based on multiply by 20 and 60 to get the estimation. But that doesn't mean that's actually counting the people that did not. It's also counting the people that did refund their game and posted a review. So that's why the number is not exact. So when someone says, "Oh, they sold 20,000 units," no, they sold 15. No, this is based on what we saw here. And there's probably even a chance to be even lower than this, because a lot of people starting to refund the game. Is it enough to actually start affecting their bottom end and maybe make them realize the problems or the bad choices they made? I don't know. Currently, the game is standing for Steam database, or Steam DB rating is at 62.82, and for the all reviews showing on Steam itself is at 71% of 203 user reviews as positive. Unfortunately, I cannot show this screen, mostly because it will dox me by showing the prices, so I cannot show it to you guys. So my apologies on that. I have to really apologize for it, because it is what it is. Either way, I think we should definitely think about games that start doing this. We should pretty much tell the developers, don't do it. Respect the original material. Don't be offended by proxy. Leave it as is. Let the people screech out and try to cancel you. Let the fans support you. I am a fan. You saw how much of a fan I am of these two beautiful characters. I absolutely love them. And one of my jokes that I usually like to make in regards to Sudoku, because I cannot, even for my own sake, or even if my life was on the line, or even if my life depended on it, I cannot for the love of me understand Sudoku. And I use one of Max's own lines, that the reason why I avoid Sudoku is because it doesn't involve ritual suicide. See, that's one of the jokes. I absolutely love those people, those two characters. The reason it really triggers me when people censor stuff. I hate censorship, because this is pretty much similar to what you get on communist countries, on socialist shitholes. Pretty much exactly what SJWs want, but it's not something I want. I want the Western values, I mean the values of free speech, the ability to say offensive shit, the ability to make offensive jokes, the ability to laugh at them. Let us enjoy the original product. Stop censoring. You wanna bet that in, what, 10, 20 years from now, when they remaster the remaster, if this keeps going, they are going to start censoring a lot of other jokes in the game. And then they're gonna say, "Yeesh, I can't believe we used to make these jokes in 2020. Yeesh. Oh, come on!" Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because obviously you want more of... Well, you obviously want more of this. Obviously, I'm telling you, I'm ordering you. Subscribe! Or I'm gonna stick you a lagomorph up on your head and try to chew your skull away. See? Either way, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can flood your notification bar in YouTube with more of my shitty videos. Oh, good night.